Like most people's, the loss of my virginity was nothing like I had hoped for or expected. But it was still pretty awesome. I loved every second of it. And before I knew it, she had vanished into the darkness of the theater. While other regulars repeated similar rituals with a few other virgins in the audience, I looked at Darren. He looked back at me, mirroring my disbelief. That was awesome! Not only had a girl practically showed me her boobs, she had touched my face seductively, and she spanked me. She squirted me with a squirt gun, and she had talked to me on purpose. It was the greatest night of my life, and the movie hadn't even started yet. The lights went down, and the show began. I didn't know any of the lines, but I quickly figured out what I was supposed to yell at Brad. And Janet. I threw my toast. I did the time warp. I watched the girl who had taken my Rocky virginity play Magenta, which is probably why Magenta remains my favorite character in Rocky Horror. When the movie was over, we drove back to La Crescenta in my slightly better than... La Crescenta's in the house? All right. Never happens. Fuck Glendale High School. Yeah, that's right. And Muir can eat our track team's ass. Yeah. Okay. It's the first time in my life I've been proud to be from La Crescenta. Okay. Sorry. When it was over, we drove back to La Crescenta in my slightly better than Patrick Stewart's Honda Prelude. Some of you might know that story. Blasting New Order the whole way. With the sunroof open and the windows down. I dropped Darren off at his house, and though I got home around 3 o'clock in the morning, I was so loaded with caffeine, sugar, and adrenaline, I didn't fall asleep until the sun came up. The movie was campy, and it was not especially good, but that was not the point. Rocky Horror was a shared experience. It was a place for misfits of all stripes to gather once a week and fly our Transylvanian freak flags. For the next 2 years, Darren and I led an ever-growing group of our friends to Rocky at least once a month, sometimes more, at the Rialto Theater in South Pasadena. I haven't been back to see Rocky since 1991 or 92, but those years and the film itself are a huge part of who I became as an adult. And they will hold a very special place in my memory for the rest of my life. And I'm sure that the jokes have changed. And I am positive that I would feel like a stupid old man. But just once more, I would like to go there at a midnight on Saturday and do the time warp again.